Everybody make some noise. Our culture is dead. Nothing has importance anymore. And the Super Bowl did an amazing job of highlighting that. By the way, I'm going to Chicago this weekend. I'm doing stand-up. Come see me. NoelMillerLive.com. Go buy tickets. I'll also put a link in the description below. But yeah, come see me. It's going to be a good time. Thank you to everyone who came out to my San Francisco shows. They were awesome. Now, back to what I was saying. Everything we love is dead. At least that's what the collective message of all the commercials during the Super Bowl were, and the Super Bowl itself. I'm pretty sure a lot of you watched. If you didn't, honestly, you should just go look up the commercials, because that's some of the best dystopian work I've seen in a while. The fucking writers of Black Mirror were trying to capture everything we saw. What a transformation Super Bowl commercials have gone through. You know, like 10 or 15 years ago, a big deal commercial was like, yo, this internet company called GoDaddy made this commercial where a model kisses an ugly kid on the cheek, and guess what? He's a ginger. Fucking rich. Am I right? Now it's, yo, did you see that commercial where there was that band of animals that was playing in like a kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese, but then all the band members get sold off one by one because no one goes to this like fake Chuck E. Cheese anymore because it's not relevant to anyone. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. And then the dog, who was the lead singer, gets sold to a pawn shop, and then no one wants him in the pawn shop because no one cares. So yeah, he goes to the trash compactor, but then someone saves him from the trash compactor and resurrects him as an innocuous thing to point people in the right direction at a museum, right? And then he gets a second chance at life through the Metaverse, where he gets to live a very shitty recreation of the thing that he was originally intended for, which was to entertain people and connect with his animal buddies. Yeah, that was awesome. The collective message of all the Super Bowl commercials and the Super Bowl itself was, we've peaked. There's nothing left. If you didn't see it, there was this Rocket Mortgage commercial, which if they were trying to get millennials to want to crawl up into a ball and die slow, they did a great job of making people want to do that, because holy fuck, how crazy was it that they took that fucking beautiful vibe of those 90s toy commercials, and then they brought Anna Kendrick, the cup clapping lady, and they brought those elements together to sell you a financial instrument. Holy fuck, advertising agencies do not respect people at all anymore. If there was any bit of shamelessness, they lost it, because how vile is it to go to the deepest part of your brain and try to just, you know, tickle that special place, like, oh, you remember the 90s? Before the housing crisis, when things were good, you know, everyone was happy, you were happy, and you'd point to the TV and say, Mom, I want the Barbie. You remember that feeling? Yeah. You know what pairs really well with that feeling? A low interest rate at Rocket Mortgage. Wow. Wow. Throw my TV out the window and disconnect me from the world, because it's over. That's kind of how it felt. That's how it felt. I thought it was pretty awesome. Or better yet, crypto. Hey, do you see this actor that you recognize that was maybe in something that made you feel good when you were a little bit younger or something? Yeah, he likes crypto now. And you should too. You should put fucking everything into crypto because your favorite celebrity said so. I don't think the writers of Black Mirror could have done better. That it was impressive, the type of material these people were pumping out. These people meaning all these corporations. That halftime show made me feel really dark inside. At the beginning, it was really dope because the performance was really great. You know, you're talking about recalling hits that span multiple generations, songs that connect a wide variety of people, which is impressive, and it's something that you can connect to and it's special. And people were understandably saying that was the best Super Bowl performance they've seen in many, many years. And that to me was a little bit fucking sad, that we have all these other artists that put out things that we think we connect with and we think are very memorable, but the strongest performance we feel that we've seen in the last 5 years are dudes in their 50s. This is a bit of a tangent, but after I saw that, I kind of understand why white moms love Springsteen and shit. You know, like that in and of itself is kind of like a nostalgia tour. It's probably the same thing as going to see the Backstreet Boys, except Backstreet Boys I feel are a different breed because, you know, they got a lot of baggage. You know, at least one of them has done too many drugs and so on. So But I digress. I sat there watching 50 Cent hang upside down and perform a song that I remember, from 10, 15 years ago that felt so good to me at the time. And I sat there looking at 50 hang upside down, watching all the blood rush to his 50-year-old face. And I'm sitting there trying to connect with him, like, let's feel this. Let's try to relive that shit from like 20 fucking years ago. And this is the best Super Bowl performance I've seen in the last, I don't even know, 7 years. I had to think about Super Bowl performances that impacted me. That SpongeBob one was kind of good, but not really. That didn't really hit me in any nerve, at least not the way this one did. Now, all that said, I'm sure some of you are going to be very facetious and very specific about my words and go, no, dude, not all the commercials were like that. Or, dude, you're forgetting about these commercials, which set a good vibe. And yeah, sure, but that's not really in line with the point I'm trying to make with this video, which is the ones that stood out to me were these brutally dark pieces of media. They were so rough that any shot at like a wholesome or genuine commercial, I don't fucking remember it. I don't. And it's also because I don't want to, because I enjoyed so much viewing these commercials that made me feel like the world was over. That's my confirmation bias, so fuck you. All that said, it was great entertainment. If it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't have anything to talk about today. So in some way, I guess my whole existence is kind of driven by copywriters at ad agencies. So thank you guys. Thank you for writing those micro Black Mirror episodes for me to ingest into my brain, feel worse about myself, and then come in this room and talk about it. Thank you. Also, a shout out to the Bengals and the Rams for playing football. That part was pretty good as well. All right, guys. Come see me this weekend in Chicago. I got plenty more dates available, noelmillerlive.com. And I'll see you very soon with another video. Goodbye. Hey, shit's play, man, I had to switch it up. Yeah, might lose a few, ask me if I give a fuck.